Hi Aries, welcome or welcome back to my channel. We are doing your weekly messages for next week from the 15th of April up until the 21st of April. So the first card you got is Unfinished Symphony, and this basically talks about you needing to tie up some sort of loose ends, and that maybe there's a lesson that keeps repeating itself and that you actually didn't learn from this lesson, that you need to kind of look back and figure out what is it that you could have done differently, or what do you need to tie up, check your emotions, check your viewpoint on things, and then look at tying up the loose ends in some way. There's no chance of you starting something new or moving on in some way, whether that's got to do with a relationship or a business or whatever. You can't move on until you've dealt with these loose ends. Then we have the new moon in Aquarius, and this basically says bring love into the situation. But this card is basically saying that there's big change coming, and you're quickly gonna leave something behind and move on to something new. But if you like this change or not depends on you, basically. So it depends on if you are hopeful about the situation, if you are being positive about it, if you're manifesting this in, if you're taking action as well. It says that you can't rely on other people to bring in what you want. You need to take action towards this. And also it's time to be loving and be caring to yourself and to everyone around you as well. And then the good things are coming. And then with Crow Spirit, this basically says co-create with Spirit. But what this is about is that with the Crow Spirit, the law of abundance, law of attraction, all of those things are all working for you right now. It's a good time to work with Spirit in manifesting things in. And also that it's time for you again to realize that no matter where you're at now, you need to appreciate what you have and what you desire as well, because that's going to bring in what you want even quicker. So I'm doing things a little bit differently this week, Aries. I want to see if we could do two separate readings, so one for career and one for love. So let's see, what does the tarot have to say for Aries, please? Okay. So we're doing the Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Sorry, that's meant to be there. And then 3 of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and then also different this week is what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a clarifier here. So before we start, let's see. Can we get some clarification on these cards, please, for Aries from the 15th of April until the 21st of April. Okay, clarifying those. And then clarifying these. Okay, perfect. So as you know, at the bottom of the deck, these are either things that you don't see coming or things that are happening in the shadows. So for both your love and your career, you are going to gain some sort of confidence, and you're going to get the courage to be able to show your love, to bring your love into the situation, to truly care for yourself and others, and to have that self-love as well with the Queen of Cups. So it is just a very compassionate energy here, and you're going to be strong within yourself with your emotions. Sorry, Aries. So we'll start with your love reading, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So in the past in your love, there was some sort of stable offer that was presented to you, something where, this is a time for growth within the relationship, a good fertile time between the two of you, very give and take energy, and just it's very stable and very nurturing together. So that's in the past. In the present, so where you're at currently, we have the 10 of Cups, and clarifying that as the 10 of Swords. So there's definitely some sort of like wish fulfillment granted here with the 10 of Cups between you and your person. You could be in a very comfortable relationship, very happy. And maybe it's come after a time of you feeling like betrayed in some way, or like there was some sort of painful ending between the two of you. Otherwise, maybe this is just a painful ending from the past of something that has happened, you know, with you in the past, and now you're finally able to be happy in a relationship now. Maybe this is the unfinished business that you need to take care of this past pain in order to be happy in your current relationship. And then for the future of your relationship, we have the 2 of Cups and we have the Page of Pentacles. So that's lovely energy. We have a balanced, equal give and take here. We have mutual feelings, mutual love, maybe working on shared goals together. You could see this person as your soulmate or vice versa. And the groundwork is being put in here by your person. They are offering you, again, they're still offering you stability and growth, and just a very loving yet dependable energy, if that makes sense. You could also be with someone who's younger than you. Otherwise, maybe there's still things to learn in this relationship. So for your career then, we have the 3 of Pentacles in the past. So I feel like in the past, you've been working with others, maybe in a team, collaborating with people, trying to work with someone where you feel like your efforts are valued and so is everyone else's. And it's just a very good time for collaboration in general in your career, in your business, or whatever it is. With the Devil being here in the present, I feel like maybe there's something that is quite unhealthy. Maybe it's a toxic work environment in some way, or your thoughts are unhealthy about this. You're wanting to break free from the career that you're in, or the path that you're in at the moment, or maybe even just a project that you're in. Maybe there's some sort of unfinished business that you can't actually move on to this next step until you tie up the loose ends here. And you need to believe that you can bring this in and take action towards it. If you're not taking action and not believing that that can happen, then you're not going to get that. Sorry, with the 7 of Cups clarifying the 3 of Pentacles, there could be a bit of confusion here, maybe with this teamwork or this collaboration in some way. Maybe you feel like there's too many options or too many things going on at the moment. You could feel like there's too many, what do they say? Too many cooks spoil the broth. So that could be happening. Otherwise, you just, in your mind space, you feel like you're just working on this, and then you're working on that, and then you're working on that, and then you're working on that, and you don't have any time to just focus on one thing, let's say. And then with the Temperance clarifying the Devil, this is about you bringing in some sort of balance, or there needs to be some sort of moderation here coming in when it comes to this Devil energy. So if you've been too focused on one thing in your career or in your business in some way, or your finances, it's now time to kind of balance the energies out. Don't kind of give too much on one side. It's, like I said, everything in moderation, and you also need patience with the situation as well to be able to break free from this. But Archangel Michael is here to help you break out of any sort of unhealthy or toxic situation in your career or your business. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles as the future with your career, and we have the Empress clarifying that. So what's going to happen for you next week is that you are going to be putting in consistent effort into something, and putting in the hard work that needs to be put in, so that you are taking the action that needs to be taken, but it's like slow and consistent effort. This is about maybe in the past you were like too focused on collaborating in one side of things, but you're needing to actually, or focused on one side of things, but you're needing to actually now just put in consistent effort. It doesn't have to be a lot at a time. Like this card is all about slow and steady wins the race. You just need to be consistent with it, even if it's just little bits at a time. And then the Empress clarifying that is saying that this will be a very kind of fruitful time in your career, and maybe you're wanting to put in effort in something that you actually love, and something that you actually want to be protective over, or you want to nurture in some way. It could be that you want to do something that has to do with you helping other people, or helping other energies become their best true self in some way. But this is definitely something where you feel like this is what you love to do in the future anyway, of whatever you're putting in this consistent effort towards. So I want to get some advice for you. So I'm going to do 2 separate forms of advice. So let's do advice for the love life first, please. Okay. So we have the Hermit, the 10 of Cups, the Mother of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. So there is maybe some sort of healing that needs to be done here. The healing needs to be, you need to take some time alone to actually go within and figure out what is this this unfinished business of that you need to kind of tie up those loose ends in some way. What is it that you need to do to let go of this? Is there anything that you're holding on to that needs to be walked away from? Whether that is an actual person, or whether that is like your hurt from the past. There's something that's not serving you anymore, and you need to walk away from that. Because what's coming in is happiness. If you do walk away from that, whatever that is, it could be that this is going to bring in some sort of lifelong partner. If it's walking away from someone else, that could be this 10 of Cups here. Otherwise, it is going to bring you a much more happier time in your relationship, like ultimate happily ever after energy, but only if you can walk away from maybe some way of being in the past, or some energy that needs to be healed in some way. With the Queen of Swords here, I feel like there is some need for boundaries to be put in place, for this to be worked on. You could also be in a phase where you're trying to protect your heart, but this is about maybe making logical decisions, and just not being overly protective of your heart, that you aren't showing love to the situation in some way. So let's get some advice for their career or business. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. 1 second. Okay. We have the 2 of Pentacles. And can we get 1 or 2 more? Okay, there's 1 there. The Moon. Okay. So with your career or business, Aries, with the Mother of Pentacles in the reverse, this is telling me that you aren't actually putting in the effort to do this. You also are needing to do some sort of self-care at the moment. But with that self-care, it also could be about you need to implement some sort of daily routine into putting in this work that can get you to where you want to be in your career or your business. With the 2 of Pentacles, this is about you feeling like you're juggling too much, and it's you deciding that even though you have so much on your plate, that you are going to make time for this, or it is about making some sort of decision of what do you want to do, where do you want to go when it comes to your career and your business. And then we have the Moon here. So maybe this is about you needing to kind of keep your next moves to yourself. Not everything needs to be spoken about. But also about maybe controlling your emotions when it comes to this. Because with the Devil being there, maybe, like I said, that is some sort of toxic energy. So maybe you are feeling overly emotional about the position that you're in at the moment, or the business that you're working on at the moment in some way. So just don't share your next moves with other people. So let's get some romance angels for you, Aries, for next week, 15th to the 21st of April, please. Okay, so the first one we have is reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, which is very synchronistic of this Mercury retrograde that we're in. And then finances and career. Financial issues are affecting your love life right now. Maybe these issues here of, like I said, like your career and your business are maybe not giving you the energy or the feelings or the emotions to be able to give to the relationship, because you're either too focused on this or you're too like emotional from what's happening here at work, because it's so like toxic to your mind, to your energy, like to everything. So even when you come home, maybe it's causing issues with your romantic life, or maybe you don't have time to go and find a partner or something like that. And then reconciliation, maybe you guys have just had an argument and it's time to kind of kiss and make up. Otherwise, this could be the unfinished business that is coming into your life that you need to tie up these loose ends so that you can actually move on. Or maybe, just maybe, it could be reconciliation between you and a person from the past, possibly. So I hope that resonated, Aries. Let me know how you like this layout in comparison to the other layout. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys again next week. Take care.